Hello there, welcome to my channel. Okay, in this video I'm going to teach you about a factorizing algebraic expression. Alright, after we learn expanding from the previous video, now we are going to learn factorizing. Okay, what is factorizing? Factorizing is simply when we have 3 ab minus b. Okay, now we have to find the same factor, okay, the same algebra. Okay, now look at here. We have a same algebra here. Here's b and here's b, right? So we have to take out the b. So we have, okay, when we take out the b, we have here a minus 1. Okay, you have successfully factorized this. Okay, when you factorize, you always have to remember, when you expand back, you must get the same answer. Now example here, this b I'm going to multiply inside again. Alright, so you have there b a ab minus with b. Look at that. Okay, this one we call this as a expanding. So you are actually getting the same answer. Alright. Okay, now we move on to the next example here. Okay, example number 2. How do we factorize this now? So here we have x and we have a x over here, right? So we have to take out the x, move to the x to outside. So we have here x minus 4. That's all. Alright, now we try the third question. Okay, now we make it a bit complicated by ab square and minus with ac b example. Alright, so let us factorize now. Now we have here a and b here and b also here. Now we have to take out the similar alphabets. So a and b outside. So a b. When you move the a b outside, okay, you move the a out, we still left a b here. Alright. Okay, remember, when you expand back, you must get the same answer. Alright, so here a b you have moved outside, so we left c over here. Okay, this is factorized. Okay, there is a new formula I'm going to teach you here. When we have a square minus with b square, okay, we can actually factorize it a plus b and a minus b. But with the condition, here you must have a square and minus, and here you must have a square. Alright, like let us look at the example. The example here. Alright, it's a mistake here. Let me put it 81. Okay, now for this question, you see here, here's 81, right? 81 is actually 9 square, and you have an x square here minus b square. Here we can actually make it into a bracket of squares. Alright, now they do actually follow the concept. So here we can make it into a two brackets. We put here 9x, 9x, here's the b, 1 we put a plus here, another one we put a minus over here. Alright, let us look at the second example now. This is the first one. Okay, here the same kind of example. 64 and 4, we can bring it to 8 square b square, and the 4 will make it as a 2 square and a square. So when we factorize the square, we make it outside here. Alright, so it becomes like a 2a square. Look at that. You have the same concept is coming. Alright, so if you find a question with this kind of concept, you can make it as a 8b minus 2a and 8b plus with 2a. As long as you have a plus and a minus, it's okay. The arrangement of this plus and minus doesn't matter. Okay, now we move on with the third example. Okay, we have a next example here. Now this 9 can be 3 square. Okay, so here we can make it into a package of a 3y, we square it. Okay, here we follow this and we make it into, first we put a plus of a 3y, then we make it into a minus of a 3y. Alright, okay guys, this is your answer, alright, for this question. Now let us move on to a bit more complicated factorization method. Okay guys, this is a quadratic equation. Alright, so how are we going to factorize this? So we just have to look at the both and alphabets and numbers. Alright, so we just choose the x square and 6. Now we have to find the factor of each of these. So factor of x square is nothing much. We just have to put the x and x. So here the factor of this, okay, let me write it here, factor. Okay, factor of 6, it can be 1, 6. Okay, this is a pair. Alright, or we can use like 2, 3. These are the only factors for 6. Okay, now let us look at how do we factorize this. Okay, now these two answers, x and x, there is no changes with this, right? So we just have to write it over here. Here's x and here's also x. Okay, now is the time for either we have to choose number 1, the first pair, or the second pair. Okay, now let us choose the pair number 1. Okay, the pair number 1, 1 and 6. Okay, now the aim of this is we have to obtain -5. Okay, we have to obtain this -5. Okay, now let us check. Okay, how do you get this -5? Now let us multiply this. Alright, we got that x square. Multiply again, we got that 6x, and here x, here we got 6. Okay, now you look at that. We have successfully obtained the both alphabets and the numbers at the end. Okay, x square and also 6. Now our issue here is the middle one. So now to get -5, right, we have to put here minus and we have to put here plus. That's how we can get -5. So the -6 will be here and here will be the plus. Alright, so we have to look at this one. When -1 multiply with a -6, sorry, a +1 multiply with -6, we should get -6. Alright, this is our answer over here. But it is different from the question. The question is, the question mentioned it is a +6. So this pair cannot be used. Alright, this pair 1 and 6 cannot be used. So we have to try with the second pair. Okay, when we choose this 2, 3, alright, 2 here, 3 here, multiply as usual. So x, we have x square, then we have that 3x, here will be 2x, and here will be 6. Okay, now we have to make negative 5 from here, these two options we have. So our only choice is negative and negative. Alright, so that's how they can actually form minus 5x. Okay, so when we put here minus and minus, also make sure we are getting the same sign of negative 6. So negative 2 multiply with a negative 3. Yes, you are getting the positive 6. Alright, so your pair is x minus 2 and x minus 2 and x minus 3. Okay, this is the pair. We have factorized this equation. Okay, now let us try a different equation. Okay, how about this equation? Now, the factor of this is 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, and 4. Okay, these are the pairs. Okay, these are the pair 1, and we have here pair 2, and we have here pair 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this one has no change, where we have x here and x over here. Alright, now to make it simple, I teach you one technique. Okay, how do we get this negative 8? Alright, how do we get this negative 8? Is by we plus and minus. Now we take the first pair. Alright, we take the first pair, 1 and 12. If you plus both of these numbers, alright, you add, you'll be getting 13. If you minus this, you'll be getting 11. Okay, 13 and 11 is nothing to do with negative 8. So, no, it's not your answer. Now we try the third option, 3 and 4. We plus both of these numbers, we'll be getting 7. We minus both of these numbers, we'll be getting 1. Okay, for here we don't care about this positive or negatives. Alright, so 7 and 1 is nothing to do with negative 8. Now let us try 2 and 6. Okay, 2 and 6 here, we plus this, we are getting 8, and we minus both of these numbers, we are getting 4. There you are. We have a 8 over here. Alright, so we have 8 over here too. So this could be our pair. Alright, so we just have to write it down, 2 and 6 over here. Okay, how do we get minus 8? So let us multiply. If you still confused, x square, x square, and here you are getting a 6x, and here you are getting a 2x. Multiply that, you are getting around but 12. Okay, now we have a minus here. Alright, so when we have a minus here, we just have to put, we have to obtain the negative 8. So how do we obtain that? So we have to put here minus and minus, 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 but we have to check, are we getting the same sign of positive 12? So negative 2 multiplied with negative 6, yes, you are getting the answer positive 12. So your answer, when you expand this, you are getting the same answer as the above. So yes, this is your answer. So your answer, when you factorize this, you'll be getting x minus 2 and x minus 6. Okay, this is your answer after you have factorized this. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Any question, please comment below. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.